Cancer, what is up? Let's get it in. This is going to be, why did your connection come to an end? For Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Why did your connection come to an end, Cancer? So first first we're going to start off by pulling the overall energy of the connection. What was going on in the connection overall? What was the theme of the connection with this person? Now, Cancer, if you are questioning which past connection this reading is talking about for you, as I go through these energies, as I speak certain things, a person is going to come to your mind, right? You're going to see them in your mind's eye, your third eye. You're going to know who this is about. Look at that. Overall, we have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So, Cancer, I feel like whatever this situation was with you and your person, the overall energy from this connection, it took a lot of work. But this was work that you did feel guided to take. Like whatever this was, I get the vibe that you or your person or both of you were really willing to put in the work and make this work, like put in that effort, because you both felt guided, or you or the other person felt guided to really, again, make this work, to really make the effort, to really try to see if you can initiate some type of change, right? Because in order to make the effort, that means that whatever was being done previously, it wasn't going the best. So you had to switch it up, right? I feel like, again, this was something that you may have done because you really cared about this person and they really cared about you. So it's like, we really care about each other. Let's see if we can make this work. Let's try our best. Let's try our hardest. Let's give it all we got, right? At the back, you guys have, this could be the one. You have already met the romantic partner you seek. And so this to you, Cancer, since this is your reading, I'm going to take this as it was your energy. Take it as it resonates, right? Flip it if it needs to be, if this was the other person's energy. But for you guys, I feel like this was somebody who you really wanted to make the effort towards because you felt like they were the one for you, right? You viewed them in a certain light or in a certain position, and you were ready to maybe commit, maybe have a life with them, start a home, a family with them, right? Typical Cancer energy. You saw something really serious with them. I'm not getting any really like negative energy so far. It just really feels like being willing, ready, able to put in the work because you care about this, you care about where it's going, you care about a future with this person, right? Which is beautiful. Hold on, guys, I gotta drink some tea. I'm thirsty. I should have some water. I drank my cup already. I should get some more. All right, let's get into the details now. For Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node, why did Cancer's connection come to an end? Why did Cancer's connection come to an end? Why did Cancer's connection come to an end? What needs to be heard? What needs to be said? What needs to be honored? For Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node, why did their connection come to an end? All right, Cancer, let's see what the energies have to say. Ooh, I'm going to take that one. This is the Golden Mirror. Oh, boy. We have Healing Heart in reverse. Okay. For Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Oh boy. All right, we got 5. Karmic Relationship. Oh crap. Addiction. Boat. Wow. I didn't feel this coming. It felt so lovey-dovey at first. It really, really did. And now I'm seeing that it went left really quickly. Okay. Overall, you guys, we're gonna get into this. Paradise, and this is what I was saying, I didn't sense the negativity. It feels very good to me. Even as I'm looking at this energy, I still I'm fixated on this, like, make the effort, this could be the one. Like, that energy was very prevalent for you, Cancer. Like, that was your main focus. And so maybe through all of this, you still tried to make things work because maybe you wanted to ignore these things and really focus on like the good times that you were having. Paradise. So let's read this energy. This says paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. So Cancer, I feel like you did your best to really focus on the positive in this connection. You may have turned a blind eye to a couple of things, but I do see that there was a lot going on. So you are not the first person to pull this Golden Mirror. It's been about maybe 5 to 6 readings where you guys were pulling like this narcissist kind of energy. And so the card reads self-absorbed, narcissistic, one-sided relationship, love bombing. So this may have been a person that made you feel like you were the center of their world. And so you may have felt really inclined to make things work with this person. You may have felt really inclined to put in that effort because this person made you feel like you were their everything. So who wouldn't want to give to a person who's behaving or displaying that kind of energy, right? But what, you guys? I want to put this out there because I did say for the other readings, we are not going to shame narcissists. We are not going to shame anyone who has narcissistic tendencies or traits. And I will tell you why I feel this way. Everyone is just a person, right? We all have done things in our life that others would not deem perfect. Narcissistic people or people with those tendencies or traits are really just people who have really huge voids. They have a lot of wounds, a lot of pain, and they just need to fill this void. It's almost like this insatiable, there we go. It's almost like this insatiable kind of energy where they need to fill the void, or they feel like they're being sent to their doom if they don't. And so these are people who really just need a lot of love and a lot of healing. They're not bad people. They just behave in ways that affect others, maybe in a negative light. And so we're not going to shame them. We're not going to talk bad about them, but we will honor and acknowledge the behavior, right? Just to put that out there. So with that golden mirror, you may have dealt with somebody who, again, like, they made it really easy to want to try with them because they were so good at love bombing you, so good at displaying that affection, so good at making you feel like you were the center of their world. But the thing about people who have those tendencies or those traits or that behave in narcissistic ways or have patterns like that, they quickly, once they realize they've got you where they need you to be, they'll now flip the script, and now you need to make them your world. And if you don't, you're going to have a problem on your hands. So we have healing heart in reverse. And I thought that was interesting. I'm going to read it to you. So it says healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. And with it being reversed, I feel like you are not able to really get out of the situation. This could have been a cycle or a pattern where you kept trying to make the effort, kept trying to turn a blind eye, kept trying to overlook certain things, and you just really weren't able to fully release yourself from whatever the situation was. Now, I will say that narcissists can be very addicting, and we have addiction here. And it's interesting because as much as we like to deny this fact, it is very true that we can be addicted to pain, right? Anything that you get comfortable in or comfortable enough with, you can become addicted to it, even if it doesn't feel good. It's like subconsciously you become programmed to believe that this is all that's out there for you, and it starts to feel like home is what you're used to, right? It's like kids that grow up in an abusive household, and then let's say another family member takes them in, they may start to have like behavioral issues because they're so used to the abuse, and that's what they know, it's what they're okay with. So when people treat them nicely, it's like there has to be an ulterior motive, right? There has to be something else going on, or they just prefer to go back to what they know. It's almost also, I'll give you another example. Someone who's gone to prison for 20 years, for instance, and they come home and they realize that they're not used to the outside world anymore. So a lot of times they end up going back to prison because it's what they know. And most people would say, who would want to go back to prison? But some people get comfortable in environments that others would deem not the best, right? So just keep that in mind. That's food for thought. But karmic relationship is next. And it's like you guys are just pulling all of these energies like, wow. A karmic relationship is also karmic just means lessons. It comes to teach you. That's what karma is for. Karma is not a punishment. Karma is a teacher, right? Big Daddy Saturn. So this has fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. So Cancer, it looks like the big central theme for you in this relationship was how to let go, how to love you, how to not get so caught up in giving energy to others, and how to actually learn how to love you and give energy to yourself, right? It's funny with this karmic relationship, I do feel like a lot of people end up in karmic cycles with people who are narcissists, and it's because they usually there's a paradigm where there's the narcissistic energy and then there's like an empathic energy, and narcissists usually gravitate towards empaths, usually because it is very easy for them to kind of get their way. Empaths are very understanding. You could have been making excuses for this person, and again, Cancer, I keep getting this energy like you turned a blind eye to a lot of what was going on. And again, it could be because you are an empath. It could be because you try to understand this person, you try to be loving unconditionally towards this person, but you were really meant to be unconditionally loving towards yourself. It doesn't mean that if you left this person alone you were a bad person. You can make an executive decision to love you, and that doesn't mean that by default you stop loving other people, or you no longer care about them, or you want bad for them, right? Next we have addiction, and this says codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. So I said a block, a block, restraint. So you could have felt really addicted to this cycle. You could have felt really addicted to this person and their energy. And it's interesting because the boat is here. And before I read the card, I already know the last phrase on here is closure issues. So that tells me you had a really hard time not only getting out of the cycle, but getting closure after the cycle came to an end. And I feel like the universe, well, let me read this to you guys. So it says boat, it says receiving what you need. I'll read that again. Receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, and closure issues. With that receiving what you need, I feel like what you received was the lessons, right, from this karmic relationship. You received the lesson. You didn't need any more of the lesson. The problem was you were addicted to the pattern. And so it was really hard for you to find closure throughout this energy. But Cancer, you were able to do it to some degree, or you wouldn't be tuning into this video, right? This video is why did this connection end? So that means at some point, something happened where this connection finally came to a close, whether this was you or them. But I will say this, Cancer, most of the time, a narcissist will not end a connection unless they have received what they need from you. They've sucked up all your energy and you are no longer of use to them. So that could have been the case. And you could have been sitting here wondering like, hey, why did this person leave me out in the cold? You know, Five of Pentacles energy. Why did this person abandon me? If that was the case for you, right? For others of you, you left this person alone because you finally realized the lesson, and it was to let go and to love yourself more. Take it as it resonates, right? Very interesting, Cancer. So let's see. This is going to be for you now. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node for Cancers. What do they need to hear? Why did this connection come to an end, Spirit? What needs to be heard? What needs to be said? What needs to be honored? Why did this connection come to an end? What needs to be heard? What needs to be said? What needs to be honored? Why did this connection come to an end? Okay. For Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Why did this connection come to an end? For Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Why did this connection come to an end? What needs to be heard? What needs to be said? What needs to be honored? For Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Why did this connection come to an end? What needs to be heard? What needs to be said? What needs to be honored? All right. So we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse with the Lovers. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Why did this connection come to an end for Cancer? What needs to be heard? Why did this connection end? Why did this connection come to an end? The King of Wands. You could have been dealing with a Leo, a Gemini, a Virgo. Interesting. But I feel like Cancer, even though this is Leo energy, I feel like this kind of represents you. And I'll tell you why I say that. Because what I'm getting is that this connection was not meant to work out. Eight of Pentacles in reverse to start the reading. This connection was not meant to work out. My question was, why did it end? It was supposed to end. It wasn't meant to work, right? You were meant to learn how to choose from the heart, choose love, right? Choose from a place or act from a place of confidence, which you may have lacked as well. I feel like, again, the King of Wands represents you and the energy you were meant to embody, right? The King of Wands is somebody who's super confident. They're super passionate. They also know how to love themselves. They know how to give to themselves, right? The Knight of Cups. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Pisces energy. For Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Why did the connection end? The Three of Cups. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Why did the connection end for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node? Why did this connection come to an end? Let's see. Why did this connection come to an end for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node? Okay. The Chariot, your energy, Cancer. There you go. You're sealing the deal, period. All right. So we have the Hermit, Virgo energy. So we have two Virgo energies here. That could be significant to you. You could have it in your chart. Your person could have it in theirs. Doesn't have to be. But I do feel like overall, this connection ended so that you could do some shadow work. You could take a deep look within inside of yourself and figure out what inside of you needs to be rectified. What inside of you is requiring some attention, some love, some TLC from you, right? We start off with the Eight of Pentacles, Lovers, the King of Wands, and I already talked about this, but I'll go over it again. So I feel like for you guys, and I hope you guys can see with the lighting in here, like I'm tempted to turn on the lights, but I love this ambiance. I have to be honest, I do. But for you guys, again, Eight of Pentacles in reverse, this connection was not meant to work out. You were meant to choose from a position of love, and I feel like this is really love for self, right? Because this is a card of twin flames, but it's also a card of not only twin flames, but like really intense soul connection. But it's also a card of balance, right? A card of harmony. And I feel like you were meant to find harmony and balance within yourself. And this was also meant to inspire you to be more confident within yourself as well, right? So that you could then pursue the things that really matter to you, pursue things that feel good to you. Because this connection, I don't think it felt good. I think you were convinced that it was good for you. There's a difference, right? Something doesn't feel good, but if your mind tells you this is what you need, then you will feel addicted to this energy. That's kind of what I'm getting. It's like you guys were meant to be confident and pursue what really matters to you. There were so many good times waiting ahead of you, right? But you just had to be brave enough to say, you know what, I'm going to go towards it. And I feel like this connection came, Cancer, to help you realize that you deserve more. You deserve to push forward. You deserve to go towards some good times, right? Because those are the things that were waiting for you after this connection. But it's like you weren't in a position to receive the good times because you didn't know your worth, or you didn't understand, how to love yourself properly. And if you can't love yourself properly, Cancer, then you can't expect anyone else outside of you to love you the way you deserve to be loved, because people only reflect what we feel about ourselves. And so subconsciously, there was a part of you that felt like you deserved all of this energy because you didn't realize how special you were. You didn't realize how much love the universe had for you, or has for you, still present, right? And so again, like this was a situation, it came to a close so that you could learn to choose you, and to do so confidently, right? Not to feel like, oh, I'm forced to, and I hate this, and I don't want to do this. Oh my God, I just want this person back. It's like, no, I know my worth. I know what I stand for. I know what I bring to the table, right? I know I bring that heat. King of Wands, I bring that heat. It's like you were meant to have so much more than what you were allowing. And Spirit had to say, you know what, this connection has to end in order for Cancer to get the hint, in order for Cancer to get the message. It was like a wake-up call. Wow. So Cancer, we're going to go into some last energies for you. And this is going to be what you need to hear. This is not about you and your person, just you. What you need to hear, wisdom straight from Spirit itself. For Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. What needs to be heard, what needs to be said, what needs to be honored. For the Cancers, what needs to be heard, what needs to be said, what needs to be honored. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. What needs to be heard, what needs to be said, what needs to be honored. All right, you guys. Ooh. All right, this was number 2. The first one fell. And that's interesting. I like the energy there. They getting busy. Hold on, Cancer. Oh my gosh. For some of you, I'm also getting, now I hope you guys are age appropriate, right? But before we go into what you need to hear, I feel like some of you guys also were addicted to this person because you may have given them some type of like sexual energy. And that is very powerful when it comes to like forming bonds and attachments. So you may have had some type of like sexual cord formed with this person as well. Food for thought, right? All right, so this is the last one. And then we'll take the overall energy. If you guys know me, you know my Virgo ways. I got to fix these cards, but it's only but so much I'm going to be able to fix them right now. It's okay. All right. Oh my gosh, no. I dropped some more cards, guys. Hold on. All right. We'll take it. We'll take it. Ooh. All right, we have reflection. And it's crazy because this was the card that fell. This was the original bottom of the deck energy, and reflection is here as well. So I'm going to read both of these to you. Reflection says, give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. So this does not mean that you will or will not get back with this person, Cancer. This means that you're meant to take space from this person to have that reflection. Now, remember, we pulled the Hermit, right? So that was all about taking a look inside of yourself, doing that deep introspection, that deep self-reflection. And I feel like the space is needed so you can focus on yourself. You can learn how to let go and love you, right? But also it says beware of what you are projecting. For the qualities you admire in one another are also qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So many things about reflection, right? Like, so if you, again, I was saying, if you attracted this person, it was because a part of you did not feel worthy, right? And I feel like you may have wanted to villainize this person at some point, wanted to make them the bad guy, but you have to look inside yourself and say, what part of me felt like I deserved this energy from this person? Because that's how this works, right? We don't just attract things randomly. We don't just get matched up and lined up with people by coincidence. No, we get matched up and lined up with people who are vibrationally equal or relevant to what we have going on. And so this connection came to help you look inside yourself and deal with those energies, right? We have when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So Cancer, this is not about you made the wrong choice, you made the right choice. It was all about learning what? The lessons. That's what karmic means. That's what karma does. It comes to teach us, right? Then we have sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. I'm telling you, some of you guys had a good sexual energy with this person, but besides the fact that it was good, it was powerful, and that could have also contributed to the amount of attachment that was playing out in this connection on your part, Cancer. And then we have secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. So Cancer, this could be about this person, right? This could be about a new person, but I feel like Spirit just wants you to know that there are other people out there that you are not even aware of that has their eye on you, right? You are worthy, you are beautiful, you are handsome, you are divine, right? You are talented, you are gifted, you are a spiritual being having a human being experience. And I feel like you need to get more in alignment with that, right? Like secret admirer, it's not so much about who, that's the whole point of the secret. I feel like it's about the fact that there are people that admire you, that look at you and they want you, they desire you, they find you attractive, right? And it's for you now to get in alignment with that and believe it for yourself. And that's on period, Cancer. So I'm going to leave this right here. This was beautiful. Thank you so much for vibing. If you vibe with this energy, if this hit for you, comment below. You guys already know I love to hear your feedback. Also, let me know how you feel about the lighting, if it works for you, if it doesn't. What else did I want to say to you guys? I think that was it. I mean, you guys already know, hit the subscribe button, share this with a friend, hit the like button, all of the good things. And until next time, you guys, I love you, Cancer, and I will see you in the next video.